So when I started drawing, I never really had a plan like I did from the beginning. Actually, I don't know if I have a good enough plan now. I mean, this is just what, I hope that someday, like, I hope to join a community or maybe get a job in art. I have no idea where I want to go. I don't know where this, I don't know the opportunities that I can take. I don't know if I want to go to art school, which I know I don't have to, but it's a difficult, very difficult, difficult decision, as I believe. So when I started, I didn't know obviously all the stuff that I learned before. So I didn't know any fundamentals or all the kind of things that just the things that I have said in my last art video, of all the stuff that I just like that I didn't know back when I first drew. So this is where I all started. But when I started, I never looked at my drawings and said, hey, I can do better, or maybe I don't have a lot of memory, but this is all I could do. This is all I did. And I never like said to myself like this is bad. I really should stop doing this, but I just kept on going. So here is Lord Beerus, drawing for fun. This is not the first drawing that I've done actually. It's just going in random order. We'll get to the first one. But when I first started, it never occurred to me what I should have learned or what I should learn. It's just like if I saw something I wanted to draw or thought of something I wanted to draw, I would draw it. But most of the time, it just didn't really get to me that I wanted to do something important with drawing. It's just how I wanted to post stuff on my Instagram that I didn't use often. So this is Lord Beerus from Dragon Ball Battle of Gods, or from Dragon Ball Super. This is when Dragon Ball Battle of Gods was out. You can see there he's wearing a little hat that says, and I can see it, okay, badass god, gloriness. Whatever. Little Pikachu that I took from a meme before. Dope. His weed and stuff. I never smoked weed, but I thought that was a funny thing to do. And his eyes are red because he's flipping the bird. This is I thought it was pretty cool. And this is Fallout, Dima, and Nick Valentine. I never had the DLC to Fallout. I never played the Far Harbor DLC, but I did like the characters, and I didn't really play Fallout 4 a lot. I mean, because I didn't technically have it, but this is what I did. I think I put a lot of somewhat detail into it. I just, again, I didn't know anything about fundamentals, and it was just early me starting out, early drawing me, whatever. And I just didn't know anything about making a character, like how everything works. I just drew whatever I saw, and that was it. So see what we got next. This one, yeah, like I said, like I keep on saying as an excuse. Of course, I mean, obviously, this is where I all started out. This is Skyrim. This is just like the cover guy. You see a little helmet. Just showing you off whatever I actually drew, and everything I drew wasn't great, but you know, I mean, it didn't have to be great. It was blabbing out stuff. I don't know when I made this. When I first started drawing, I was 14 or maybe 13, and this is what I pretty much all could. I don't know why I didn't bother to like look up on YouTube like how to draw, how to do this, how to do that, like it was just young me doing whatever I felt like. I just drew whatever I liked. I didn't really care whether or not it was good or not, and I didn't really think that it was bad. So let's move on. And the reason why there's these sticky note, they're from sticky notes, and they're just covering up my name because just don't want name reveals or anything stupid like that. So here's Deku from My Hero Academia. I really liked the anime when it came out. I have no idea why I didn't. It was me not focusing a lot. I didn't. Wow, look at that hair. Look at that top of the hair. It was me always just not knowing, not really focusing on drawing all that much. I became pretty lazy when I tried to drew, and well, not really lazy, but I just didn't know a lot compared to now, and I won't be sharing any of my new drawings anyways. So let's move on. Some Naruto dagger. I don't think that they're this big. I honestly don't think that they're this big, but like, damn, look at that! Like, wow, that's really, really huge dagger. I don't know. They're not that big. They're not that big, right? I never really watched Naruto, so it was the hand, and wasn't really good at drawing hands and anything like that. Obviously, this was something that I just randomly decided to do. Then I have no idea why I really wanted to draw it since I wasn't really into Naruto. But I guess I had to do something with hands, as I used my hand as reference. So let's keep going. Here's Nathan Drake from Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. For some reason, when I see this, I think South Park, because look at that. That's weird. Like, it's South Park like, and wow. I mean, just the face and stuff, Look at those, those, like, those legs. Wow. It's supposed to be like hanging from a, I don't know if that's possible. Probably not. But, that's supposed to represent the mountain that he goes to. This was, pretty interesting. Look at that hair. Look at that bruise on his forehead. His neck though. I wasn't, of course I didn't pay attention to everything. I just drew whatever I saw, and I don't know why I had to draw eyes like that. I mean, of course I didn't really care. Whatever. Let's move on. Here's the dude from Sunshine Overdrive. Wow. I don't know why I didn't really make a background of it, but I always at one point it wasn't finished, and then I just decided to just finish it up and add color like I did with everything. But now I just don't really add color all that much because it just doesn't really, for most of my drawings now, it's just I like black and white. I like all this detail I add. Like Sunset Overdrive was my favorite game, and when I had an Xbox One, which I don't have for some reason anymore. Look at that, the U. It's supposed to be like a hand with the rock stars thing, whatever they call it, and I forgot his name. I think it's Fizzy, because Fizco, I guess. I kind of like the coloring. Wow, like, eh, it's okay. Like, I don't know why I made that dark and her nails kind of all blobbly. And that hair. Okay, this is taking too long. Let's keep going. This is the guy from Shadow of Colossus. Pretty sure it's Wanderer, whatever. I said the same thing. I tried to make his outfit. I didn't really get a good visual of what his outfit was, of course, and you know, it all seemed pretty weird. I like adding the horns. This probably looks like the older version of the dude from Hiko, from the kid from Hiko. And wow, that chin and everything, I didn't really focus too much on, like, face and everything. Nah, whatever. Weapon, the pants I made green for some reason. I really like the game. Moving on. This was a requested drawing from someone online, from my Instagram. And the hand, Sora from Kingdom Hearts. I I don't know, like, I worked a lot with, like, trying to, like, get the hand over the keyblade, I think, and the keyblade stuff is really not, like, the holes or whatever, it's really not even or whatever, and I don't know why I just left it like this. Man, I have no idea why I left, like, stuff like that, and just, like, the eyes, and the hair, and just, I have no idea why. I was like 13 or 14. I'm just gonna cut myself some slack and say I wasn't the brightest a few years back. So, even when I was beginning at drawing, when I had little experience, when I really did like drawing when I was kind of more littler. I tried to draw as a hobby. So, next thing. This is not very important, but this was like a thing between, like, the differences between Goku and Vegeta, and, like, the characters that are just, or, between them and everything, and I tried to, I just saw a bunch of drawings like that on Instagram. It was kind of dumb. And then we got drawn in Luffy. This was from this is just one of the shots from the the time where they meet up when Luffy meets up with everyone after a 2-year time period, and, like, wow, that's really, really angular. Wow, I don't know why I would make it like that in the years. I really didn't really know. I don't know even know why I didn't keep stuff like that really focused. But it was just younger me. It's pretty younger me. I wasn't the brightest, like I said. And we're gonna see the next thing, but it's the same one, but I'm drawn. This one, it yeah, I pretty much traced over it. Uh, Pretty much traced over with this paper, obviously. I don't know. I felt like it would become a better drawing when uh when it was traced over. I don't know why I kept it like I actually saw an It's Birdie video where he, like, drew over one of his drawings, and he just, like, colored it in and everything, and I was amazed by that. So that's the kind of same thing I did. So when it comes to It's Birdie, I believe that it was him that inspired me to draw a lot. So, I didn't really draw a lot, but he drew a lot of drawings, you know, for when I was, like, not a kid, but a few years younger than I am now. But not a few years. But let's not get into detail. of age. Let's get going. So this is just Pepe that I drew when I was bored and just in art class. It all started in art class when I really wanted to get into art. This was the same drawing I made in art class. Like, I don't know why that eye is overlapping this one. I don't know why. I don't know. I guess I just saw that for some reason. Eh. And I just like the memes, of course. Who doesn't love the memes? And here's the feels good, man. I think during this time I was watching Twitch or something, so I just decided to draw these memes as a joke. Wow, it's really shaded in. And that's also overlapping. I don't know why that just overlaps that other eye. I don't know. I remember making this with marker. I don't know why I didn't do with the same thing with these. I don't think. Yeah, it looks like more crayon. But whatevs. Let's continue. And here is the first drawing that I decided to make. Snake from Metal Gear Solid 5. The big boss. I don't know why I didn't put Venom Snake anywhere. And Diamond Dogs, and he's flipping the bird. And I kind of like that pattern that I made. That looks nice. I don't know why I didn't continue drawing the rest of the thing. I guess I didn't really know how to continue drawing it as. And the eyes. I used to think that this was a pretty good drawing, but everything I just like it. You know what? When I was younger, I guess if I didn't know all the stuff, if I had the same mindset as when I was younger, and I didn't know all the stuff that I know now from back then, I would probably not be even drawing still. I probably would have just given up. So this is kind of, it's kind of great. I didn't just look at the drawings like, wow, look at that nose. So, yeah. Brings about some good memories. Let's keep going. This is just a blind drawing challenge of Umaru-chan. Nothing much to see. But, of course, even if I tried to draw her, it wouldn't have been regularly, it wouldn't have been as good. But, it was good enough. Let's keep going. I don't know how much time or how long this camera is gonna keep running for. It's just my phone camera, but whatever. This is my first sketchbook. This is where I wanted to start practice drawing on. And wow, look at that. Just that thing that just repels off onto the other piece of paper. You're gonna see that with a lot of other drawings as well. So this is the first one I drew, and it is from Mark Curley's video. I just liked it, and I just wanted to trace off of it. I just this is where I got a lot of art supplies, pencils, and everything that I thought I needed before I would have actually drawn this. So let's go on. I guess I wanted to draw something that was kind of sad to get the emotion out. Not emotion, just something I felt like drawing. I don't know, something I wanted to draw. So try saw something out of the. You know what? I can't even say. I was just a kid. I wanted to try and draw something cool, try and draw something sad, dramatic. It was whatever. I would consider myself a kid, but I was pretty much a teen, very early teen. By then, I drew with pen. I don't know why she's dead. I don't know. I never gave this a backstory, and look at those fingers. And I wrote that for some reason, just for more dramaticness. I don't know if that's considered bad or creepy, but I just found it and I thought that it was just something cool. And I don't know what that means. Maybe death or life or something. And whatever, and she's crying, and so it's sad, and she's got weird hair. And look at that arm. So here's a weird dragon that I decided to draw. I wanted it to be like a weird Dragon Ball kind of thing. Not really. Just something, I don't know. It was just weird. I just saw a lot of drawings on Instagram. I just wanted to. It was not like I wanted to imitate it, but you know, of course there's the weird thing that reflects off to the other paper. Um, I'm gonna have to look up who I took this off from, but you know, I watched a lot of his videos, and this is where I you know, pretty much drew this stuff from, took it from his video, and I decided to draw my own things, which of course aren't really all that great. I don't know why. I mean, I like this. You know, I liked this before, and just I don't know why I added a bunch of weird stuff to it. Again, I wasn't very experienced, so this is why I could pretty much draw. And this is how I drew my eyes before. Like they were like mostly anime-like and like shaded in, and the eyebrows were weird. It was weird. So I took it from this dude called the Wit Manga, and I recommend watching his videos. But he does all this trendy stuff like drawing in different art styles, which I'm not into that. I'm not really into that. That's not really my thing. I just like the drawing anime eyes differently. This is kind of work that he would do. I don't really watch his videos anymore, but I recommend checking him out. And this is the man of the hour. He's not me, but he was someone that came from my mind. He was someone that I kind of like took from everything that I liked. I drew the hat off of McCree from Overwatch, even though I never have owned the actual copy of Overwatch. So, and the pinwheel hat is from One Piece, and I don't know. I always thought the idea of like, this was inspired by a dude like some kind of gangster drawing. Like I looked up tattoos because I thought tattoos were cool, so this wasn't really it's not a tattoo now. It's more like it's just what you know like happens to him. Like this is just weird detail. I'd probably explain it later on in another time. It doesn't matter now. So I just liked tattoos. Of course, the hand is weird, and I had a watch. I just wanted to add some weird necklace. This is my original drawing thingy profile picture. I don't know if I would call it OC unless I wanted to call it an OC. I want like the updated version. I want him to be in the story, so that's why I don't want to give any info on why he is like this, you know. So I still really love him. Really cool guy to me. So let's keep going. I really liked the idea. I thought that was a piece of something. I really liked Persona 5 during the time like it was announced, and it was probably thought to come out in like 2016 or 17 or something like that, and I just, you know, I mean, I still got it, you know, it's a really great game. I pretty much took the same kind of like, what was it called? The same sketching thing, whatever, from the Goku drawing that I made, like the detail, like, no, like, whatever it's called, like the, the con, let me think of it, the construction, I think, and this is why put up all together, and you know, I think that it was I think it's pretty good. Not really. It's just, you know, I never really learned about, you know, making characters' eyes or, you know, how the head and the face should look and everything. It's just whatever I thought, whatever I saw, I just drew it. So this is this is taking longer than I expected it to be. I'll just make it part 2, and now fucking you'd probably hear a lot of noise in the back. I don't know, dogs barking and everything. It's dumb. So, of course, I'm not the best at making videos, and I probably should have made this very later, but, you know, stuff. This is also another request I got from Instagram, or at least I was like, both of them were like asked, like, if you want to see anything. No, actually, this one was like, wow, I'd like to see more of this. That was from no drawing, from another thing I did. That was not from my sketchbook, and it's whatever. Well, the story is, I asked him what he wanted to see specifically, and he was like a guy riding a bike, and this is what I came up with. I don't know why he's that short, but yeah. Wow, this turned out to be not this drawing, but the video turned out to be not as good, or I don't know how I could have made it shorter, but I'm gonna save it. Save everything for part 2 so everything doesn't go out of hand. But let me share one last thing if I can. This, this is from my 9th grade art class, and I thought this was pretty fucking awesome when I did it. It's just like, you know, we had to do is like this weird rainbow thing, and I thought it was pretty cool, even with all the compliments I got on it. It was well, I mean, now our class had a teacher that I really not hated, but I kind of had like some kind of falling out with, not argumentally or like real life argumentally. It's a long story, but I'm not share it now. This video is kind of bad, but I'll come up with something else since everything else will take too long to share. So this I'm expecting some kind of feedback, like, you know, what I should, you know, like what should I do in the future? What should I share next? Should I stop making videos? These crappy videos? Should I do something else with my time instead of making these videos? This video is dedicated to me, actually. Dedicated for me, for the future, if I ever wanted to go back and just look at these drawings. You know, these drawings. So the next drawing is gonna, like, I'm gonna show more, possibly more of these next video I make. So those drawings I'll save, and those paintings I'll save. And this was not as great as I thought it would be, but it's good, you know. So thanks for watching, even if you've even bothered trying to watch all the way through the end. Bye.